Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So there is a very juicy flag brewing here. I'm just going to use my channel tool, but if you draw your lines along the bottom there, it becomes a triangle. But this is a really juicy flag. Strong move up flag. Any sort of break of this flag is going to trigger a very let's not say violent, but I think it's going to be a very profitable move to the upside. And you're going to be firstly aiming for the top of the flag, which is around 109725. Then if you're getting a break of that, you have a pretty big left shoulder here, big head, right shoulder forming. Then you have another opportunity for structure forming for a move to the upside. So was a bit of a chaotic day yesterday. Data did support a strong dollar. CPI was slightly higher. Markets didn't interpret it that way. Kind of all over the place, and then the indexes got going a little bit. So be that as it may, I don't think I want to pay attention to the noise. All I want to do is I want to pay attention to what's happening on price. So at the moment, they're oscillated all over the place on 3 hour. Nothing really brewing. It's just up and down, drifting lower in a channel. And when we get to the hour, that becomes even more clearer. So we're in amongst moving averages. Definitely typical range type scenario. We have this. I'm just going to use the tails as my zone. So you can see in this area here, around 109268, and the upper end of it is 109321. So let's just round that off to 109300. You can see there's been a lot of interaction there. So what we're looking for is structure. Now, let's just get this one in here. So there was a previous resistance level, which was 109057, and then I'm just going to unlock this. There was a daily high at 109151, so we kind of missed that. Then we found support, but this was sort of the buying area, and we drifted higher. But I don't think, well, I definitely wouldn't have taken that, not with a big move like that and the crossover. I would have been waiting for rejection more than anything else. So what we are actually looking for is we need price to get back above 109321, build a base up there, and then start moving to the upside. So that's kind of the situation we find ourselves in. So this was the 15-minute. Look at this one green bar here with this tail. Why I hate data. In 15 minutes we moved 400 pips or 0.4% on the day, just in one 15-minute bar. And if you actually drill down to the 5-minute, you will more than likely find that it was in one 5-minute bar. There it is there. Okay, so for me today, I am favoring the upside, but I definitely want to see some structure. So, and I'm going to fine tune this a little bit because you can see all these tails here. So what we're looking for is one of two things. First one is some proper structure at 109274. This is not proper structure. Okay, this is also pre-market in my view. So I'd want to see price move up, come back and build a base on there before we get going. Or London breakout strategy. Haven't played that in quite some time. So in other words, the first 8 1-hour bars from midnight, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we're building the 5th one at the moment. That becomes your range, and then you're looking for a break above the top of that range. And at the moment, it lines up with some structure here at 109300. So if I come back to 15-minute, the logic here is quite sound. I'm looking for a break and retest of 109300. So I want to see price close above there. I want to see us pull back onto this. I'm looking to buy, Then my stop is below the bottom of the range, which is the low of the day. So it should be around about 100-point stop loss. And then you've got a 100-point gain to start off with. And the first thing is this cluster at the top here from yesterday at 109382 would be your first target. So that's kind of the only bit of little move that I can see. If we get above 109382, that would break this flag, and then you've got a much better trade to 109725 brewing. So that's kind of my outlook at the moment. At the moment we are ranging, we are sort of bumping our heads here, and if you drill down to the 8-hour or even the daily, you'll see the buyers coming in here. So you'd be foolish to be looking for shorts here. You definitely want to be looking for longs, but it's not going to be easy because look at the left, you can see lots of resistance ahead of us. But that is the outlook. And then the last thing is, remember, we talk about this all the time, but from a weekly perspective, we are slap bang on the 150 EMA here, and it's going to take a lot of effort for us to get through there. We were rejecting it all of last year. We had one fake out, two fake outs, and then we had we had big moves to the downside. But this is a a higher low from where we were last year. So this is really, I won't say make or break, but it is just building and building and building and building. Once it's above and it finds a weekly support in this zone of chaos that I've drawn in, you're going to find it's just going to continue something like this. Okay, so that's kind of my outlook at the moment. I'm not saying that it's there just yet. It's still going to be a bit chaotic for moves to the upside, and it can still swing down. And the size of the moves can actually burn you because you don't have the resources to hold on to drawdowns like some of the institutions do. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Wait for the break of this 109300. Wait for the retest. Your first target is going to be the high of yesterday, and then after that you should see you'll be looking for a break of that. Okay, anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.